Welcome to Empowering You to Feel, a holistic approach to experiencing our emotions and finding balance. First off, who I am. I am TimotheaBroderick, wife, mother of 3, daughter, sister, friend, educator, lover of the divine, and visionary for those seeking. I am an EO lifestyle coach, soul and life navigator, and business visionary. Empowering others, especially mothers in business, is much of my passion. If I asked you what food had the highest antioxidant levels, 99% of you would say blueberries. That is what many of us have been told, much if not all of our life. However, do you still believe everything you were told as a child or in your past? As you can see, clove has a much higher oxygen radical absorption capacity, otherwise known as the ORAC scale, a measurement of our antioxidants. So I share this because I want you to ask yourself, am I becoming the best me that I can be? Or am I who others have told me I am? It is often that we forget ourselves and become what is easiest, what others want us to be, what we are told is okay to be. I promise that is not the path you want to choose. The statement, "Sadness is a miracle," was shared with me a long while back, and it is something that has stuck with me since that moment. You see, we all have experienced sadness. So many happenings in life can bring about sadness, frustration, hurt, bitterness. However, we have the choice to choose to dwell in that space and how long we linger. Let me share a story with you. When I was 15 years old, I was sitting in the doctor's office. This had become a regular occurrence at the time. I was sitting there with my mother when the OBGYN doc came in and advised my mother and I to talk about harvesting and freezing my eggs because I would likely never be able to have my own children. From a very young age, I knew I wanted to be a mother. I mothered and cared for everything and everyone. I was so hurt that this doctor was telling me this. I took every bit of it to heart. However, I told myself that I would have my babies. I would. One way or another, I would. My mother and I left the office without saying too much and just carried on living. In the years to follow, I had 2 surgeries for ovarian cyst. I was married at 18 and have experienced a total of 18 pregnancies, 15 of them resulting in a loss. Sadness is a miracle. It is a feeling, an emotion, a flow that brings about healing if only we choose to embrace it. I could choose to be bitter all the same, but I choose daily, and yes, it is a daily choice, to experience the losses I have experienced as a miracle. Because if nothing more, I was the only one able to hold each and every one of my babes. Even if only a few weeks or months, that is a miracle. Sadness is a great opportunity. Shown here is an image of a few essential oil blends that I will be covering here very soon. But first, nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. There is nothing more devastating than looking at your life and feeling sorry for yourself. What would it mean to you to feel at peace, happy, and comforted, no matter the situation? What would you change if it meant you had found your solution, the answers to the pains you feel? If we expect our life happenings to just roll our life and how everything runs, we're giving away much of our power. Your life is yours. At times we feel pains, at times we feel struggles, at times we feel lost, and at times we feel blame. And still so, we can choose to experience life, love, joy, peace, success, forgiveness, and happiness. I share this to remind you that there is not failure in life unless you yourself deem it as so. There is always support. Always. If your heart and eyes are open to see it, it is there. Trust in the process, trust in your heart, and hear what it says. My story. It all began 9 years ago when I fell in love. As I mentioned before, my husband and I were married 1 month after my 18th birthday. Now, this was not the plan from the beginning. We had had a very short time frame of dating, engagement, and then marriage. 1 year almost to the date when we heard about each other, actually. We met through a mutual friend that I happened to work with at the time. She knew a boy, as she put it, that was in basic training who needed some support. And at the time, I had a nonprofit that I started when I was 15 years old that supported our armed forces through Walter Reed Medical Center, care packages overseas, and notes of encouragement. So I ran this with a little bit of my mother's assistance as well. So I connected with the boy. She knew, and we fell in love and got married. The end. Okay, not so much. There is a little bit more to the story that is necessary to share right now. We'll fast forward 6 months, though, into our marriage. Ryan was deployed stateside for 2 months for a 2-month training exercise. During the time that we were apart, he was injured and suffered blunt force trauma, resulting in a traumatic brain injury. The months and years to follow were not only challenging for him in the healing process, but almost killed both of us. He was blacking out and doing things he still to this day cannot remember doing. We were both scared. We were actually terrified. He was on 12 synthetic meds. His docs weren't communicating, and his liver was under so much stress that we were told he'd live until around 40, and then his quality of life would go downhill if he even made it to his 40s. I was so mad, to say the least. We had not lived through what we had just to have him taken out at 40. I would not let that happen. I just wouldn't. So I started the journey of seeking a solution. We tried many holistic approaches, but it wasn't until we found essential oils, changed our eating habits, thought processes, and started working towards personal development that we saw any changes. Once we implemented a holistic way of life in our little world, everything changed. Ryan's liver is now fully healthy again. He does not have an expiration date stamped on his forehead. We have 3 beautiful little honeys and are truly living that life that many dream of being blessed with. We are blessed to have that now. I cannot express the amount of gratitude I feel daily for these 4 beautiful blessings in my life. I was told I'd never have my own children. I was told my husband would die. I was told I wasn't smart enough to make anything of my life. I was told many false things. And yet here I am, blessed and blessing others' lives. So again, are you becoming the best you that you can be? Or are you settling for how others tell you you get to be? I'd love to share with you a few everyday in my life items that no one's life is complete without, because an empowered life is a happy life. Oils, personal development, and mentors, 3 of my absolute must-haves. I mentioned that I was going to share with you a few oil blends that I use for emotional well-being, success, and happiness. To start, we have Motivate. On the slide, you can read it reads and tells you to apply it to your shirt collar before giving a speech to help you feel confidence, bring about that feeling of confidence. It smells divine. So many just love the way it smells and get compliments on it anytime I wear it. It promotes feelings of confidence, courage, and belief. It helps you conquer those negative emotions that you have of pessimism and some doubt and cynicism, right? Those critical things that we have on ourselves. It gives us a little bit of motivation. We all need that in our business, right? In our life. Next up, we have cheer. It promotes feelings of optimism, right? So it counteracts negative emotions and the feelings of down, blue, or low. So when you have those just moments where you're just down in the dumps, cheer is an amazing blend. It's the uplifting blend to uplift all of your senses. So it's great to help you get through those projects that you're developing and those new things that you're putting forth and to bring value to others' lives. Cheers helps you get in that uplifted space to do so. So next up we have passion. Passion is absolutely a great way to start your mornings, to give you that energized feeling, right? To help you be enthusiastic about life again. So often we forget to breathe in that passion that we once had when we first started our business, maybe, or when we had that brand new idea, right? That just lit that fire underneath us. Passion, this blend is amazing for that. It works with our creativity and helps our receptors just get fired up and say, hey, here's this brand new idea. Let's get it on paper. So passion's great for that. Next up is forgive. This one I actually personally diffused in my bedroom last night because I personally love the woodsy smells more. I grew up in the South and the pines and all the trees. I just love that smell. So this one brings happy feelings for me as well. So this one promotes feelings of contentment and relief and patience, allowing us to allow the universe the time that it takes to bring us what we're manifesting, right? It also helps us when we're being critical of ourselves and our emotions and whether we're getting those projects done on time, that time limit that we put on ourselves. Forgives helps us to not be so critical of those times. It helps get rid of the anger and the guilt that we put on our own selves. So next up is console. Promotes feelings of comfort and hope. This one's an outstanding blend. It has more of a floral scent, and it's just great for, again, getting rid of those negative emotions, that grief, that sadness, that hopelessness, and bringing forth hope and comfort. So those moments when you're feeling just lonely, maybe, or down in the dumps, and you're like, man, I just wish that I had some comfort here. I wish that I had someone to hold me. This is the blend that will come in and hold you. Next up is peace. And this is the last essential oil blend that I'm really going to talk about on the slides. So this one promotes feelings of peace, reassurance, and contentment, right? So it brings in that feeling. It helps us release all that stress that we've been bottling up and brings forth that comfort, that yes, this is what I'm meant to be doing. I get to be still in this moment. Peace is amazing for that. So it's great for nighttime because it helps promote that calm and peaceful environment as well as restful sleep. So these blends that I've mentioned right here, these 6 blends, are the emotional aromatherapy blends that I trust and use myself for boosting myself, my energy of my own, as well as my business. I've seen amazing results in partnering them before I go and speak or before I have a meeting or a class, and truly seeing the difference in them since I've had my hands on them has been amazing. So next up is personal development. Yes, personal development. One of my 3 keys to success and fulfillment in my life, right? And whose life is full without personal development? If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. This is so true. So if there's that goal that you're really saying, hey, I really want this, or maybe that house you're wanting to build, or that trip you're wanting to take, or maybe you have a project that you're wanting to get out there, or a new course that you're wanting to launch. If you want it, give up everything that holds you back. Have a little wanderlust in it, that strong desire and urge to wonder and travel and explore the world, even if that world is of yourself. Get to know you in that personal development cycle. Grab some books, take a dive into who you are. Get to know yourself on your deepest levels. And remember to always let it go. There is nothing in this life that is worth challenging yourself with and dealing with over and over if it is not benefiting you. If it is something that is challenging to your heart, soul, and being in general, it's not meant to be in your space. Let it go. So there's many essential oils, obviously, that can assist with that. And that is one of my tools that I have shared with you that I personally like to incorporate in my life. But remember, becoming an entrepreneur is personal development with a compensation plan. So always continue your personal development cycle. No matter what you do, continue that personal development. It is one of the 3 keys to a successful and fulfilled life. I learned at a very young age that having a mentor was a key part of reaching my goals. In the last year itself, I have invested over $20,000 in mentors, trainings, programs, you name it. And it has all been worth every dime. The 2 women I have featured here, along with myself, are Marilyn Swanson and Lisa Nichols, 2 of the most influential mentors in my life. Marilyn was the first true transformationalist that I had hired, and she is now one of my dearest friends. She shared with me a quote last night, actually, and what it says is, "It's okay to be scared. It means you're about to do something really, really brave." And that's so true. So, Lisa is currently my mentor, and I have to say that she is truly has a beautiful message to share. She has brought about many sparks of just new life in my business, and that have equaled out to new programs and great new things to come. So we make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. As a mentor, coach, and visionary, I am able to give back tenfold what I have been what I have been given. It is an honor to partner with such dynamic and beautiful souls. And that is why my business is my passion and my life is my love. My empowering vision gift for you. I want you to see the success that you have. I want to see you succeed, to thrive in not only your success, but also in your health and relationships. I have a very limited amount of space for clients at this time. However, I have made space for those that are done with hard and are ready to thrive, ready to learn how to harness their emotions to bring about power to their lives while creating a lasting empire and legacy. The spiritual journey is individual, highly personal. It can't be organized or regulated. It isn't true that everyone should follow one path. Listen to your own truth. So, my free gift to you, when you enroll in your life through my Launch Your Brilliance 6-month coaching package, you will receive the incredible Emotions Aromatherapy Kit to add to your tool bag, and I will assist you in learning how to implement every single one of those in your everyday life to really, like I mentioned before, launch that success and that grounded nature, not only in your business but also in your life. So included but not limited to in your 6-month Launch Your Brilliance program, 4 monthly one-on-one coaching calls. They're approximately 60 minutes each. 1 Confidence and Clarity VIP day. Each VIP day is customized and designed to a designed experience for your own personal experience. It equals out to about 6 hours. Full email support for the 6 months. Consistent support is truly key in building confidence through transition in your business and life. So personalized books and article recommendations to fast track your learning. You will have that support and that knowledge to keep you on point, expanding your soul and the love for yourself and for your business. An intention setting journal. This is a workbook that will guide you through keeping track of your notes, daily thoughts, and keeping log of what you experience in our coaching. So say breakthroughs, challenges, and successes. The Money Bridge Breakthrough that I specialize in, you will bridge the gaps between knowing your worth, charging your worth, and understanding where you're at right now with your money zone, allowing you to create massive shifts in your income and the value you deliver in your life and business. And then my favorite, the Celebration Gala. This is your celebration. So this is where we have an evening to give honor to you, your successes, attempts, and transformations through the last 6 months. So like I said, there is so much more that we can cover through your free consultation to understand if this is really what it is for you. The opportunity is yours. If you feel a tugging at your heart or have a knowing that this gift was created for you, I am here as your guide, your visionary through this experience. The universe truly supports those who take action. So I'd love to support you. Message me at tia@tiateaches.com as stated on the slide. And remember, I've been there. There are so many more stories to my life. But at this time, the stories I've shared are the ones that are needed for now, and I just know that. So I am so excited to see you take your life to the next level. You have amazing gifts, and you are ready to truly, truly shine. Love, love, love to you, and I will talk to you very soon.